Bonjour, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser, and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. Here on my channel, we talk about fashion, of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media on any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, you come to the right place. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Let me move this light. Which light is in the way? Of course, the one that's not on. All right. As much as I prepare for these lives, I'm never ready. Welcome, everyone. I am so excited for tonight. We are on part 2 of our live reactions to the Milan Fashion Week Spring Summer 2025 collections. So we have a really good lineup tonight. We're going to knock out as many videos as we can. There's about 15, I think I counted earlier, 15 or so videos still left to go for Milan Fashion Week. And yeah, we're going to get through some really good ones. And then we're going to save some more for Thursday night for part 3, the final night for Milan Fashion Week. And if I find any other stragglers in between now and then, for the majority, most of the collections, I've checked my list earlier today, and none of the other brands or designers have posted their videos as of yet. But we did a lot. I mean, there's only a handful of brands that I don't have crossed off my list that we are going to be covering. So we are going to cover quite a bit tonight. Now, I am going to finish off my look because, listen, I just laid this wig. But as you know, for each city that we are doing, I am trying to portray that type of fashion for the video. So I'm going to finish off my look, but I realized that I don't have my computer lifted. So let's do that. And if you missed part 1 of Milan Fashion Week, please go and check it out. It was really, really fun. We did a lot of good collections. There were a few things that I wanted to mention. Sorry, I was running around trying to lay this wig right before I went live, so I'm schwitzing just a little. Anyway, I realized that when we were doing the Cavalli collection the other day, that Roberto Cavalli passed away last year, and I even covered it and didn't mention it in the video. So I apologize for that. That was one of my notes that I wanted to put on to mention. Okay, I'm really using my computer monitor, which is not really the best way to do this, but it is what it is. We'll be fine. Also, my beauty light is charging, so we'll get that going as well. But as I was saying, I am working on portraying each city as we go through the city. So I did a few different looks for New York, and now I'm going to do my first look for Milan. So Saturday night, night 1, is always a self-care night. So I didn't dress up. I was basically in my pajamas, just doing some skincare. But tonight I decided to go with what I feel is a Milan style. Now, I've never been to Italy. I've never been to Milan, but I have seen enough of their fashion to know what it looks like. So first thing I'm going to do is take off this wrap for this wig, because to me, Italian women have big, full hair. You know what I mean? Like they do the most. Well, actually, they don't do the most. They just have big, sexy hair. So I wanted to have big, sexy hair for the video. Now, I'm going to have to zhuzh this wig a little bit so I'm not looking too crazy. But Yeah, that was sort of the plan. This little piece right here, I can see it on. Oh, that's my wig cap. I was like, what is that? It's making me crazy. It's just my wig cap. I think we got it. So I wanted big, full hair, and they love gold jewelry. So I wanted to pull out some big gold pieces, and then also sort of like this top that's got little flowers on it for the spring, summer, but it also was one of those off the shoulders that I felt was very Italian fashion. So that's why I decided to go with this top. And the necklace, the top, I don't remember who makes it, but the jewelry this is a Joan Rivers piece. The earrings are vintage. I have on my blue topaz and diamond ring. Also, I've had a million years. And then this is an amethyst and diamond ring that my parents gave me for my high school graduation. That's how long I've had that ring. And then, of course, we have to talk about the makeup, which is basically Italian women. They don't do a lot. They're just sexy on their own. What I will say is that I did a very bold eyebrow because I just feel like Italian women have nice, strong eyebrows, which I do not have. So I drew on a really strong eyebrow tonight. But the rest of the makeup, all I did was concealer, mascara, blush, but not like here I come blush, just like a little hint of a blush. Because again, Italian women, it's all about the lipstick. And I was, I actually cracked this joke to myself earlier today, but I was like, I feel like Italian women, they come out of the womb knowing what their perfect red lipstick is. I think they just automatically know this is my perfect red lipstick right out of the womb because they slay a red lip. And that is really, I'm just going to touch this one up a little bit because I was drinking a little tea and I also brushed my teeth before I went live. And also, I don't feel like Italian women are going to do like a whole liner and gloss. They're just going to slap it on. You know what I mean? But that was it. I didn't put on any eyeshadow, nothing. I didn't even put on foundation. I just don't feel like Italian women go through all that. I feel like they just wipe on some mascara, a little concealer, and a lip, maybe a little blush. That's about it. They're not doing a full beat just because that red lip is everything. So that is the look for tonight, you guys. That is the way I decided to go. And let's see. Oh, I remember one other thing that I said I was going to do. I'm just looking around my desk here. Here it is. Because the other thing I feel like Italian women always have really sexy beauty spots, like a sexy beauty mark, which I actually do have my own beauty mark, but I do like to draw one on. I just feel like it's just a little extra something that just says, whoo, sexy. Okay. Oh, and the fragrance, also the fragrance. I went with the Sol de Janeiro, the 62. This is the Brazilian Crush, just because it's like a musky scent. It's got a little bit of that beachiness to it. And I will tell you that I'm not really a musky scent girl, but for some reason, this scent, love it, love it, love it. So that's it. Did I cover everything? I think so. I think we're ready. We are, as always, going to have our adult grape juice, but this is just iced tea. But let's light some incense and go over the lineup for tonight. I'm really excited. I was trying to kill a little bit of time just to allow people to join. I know that on one particular platform I posted rather late, but I did make sure to advertise on other platforms, and hopefully we will get some people to come and join us so that we can interact with people that can sort of be a part of the live and make it a really fun experience. Now, one more piece of housekeeping that I need to discuss before we really get into the video is that I am very concerned about copyright issues, copyright strikes, And you never quite know um, with a brand or a collection or a runway show what music they're going to play. And sometimes that music is copyrighted, and the YouTube algorithm gods do not like that. So I have to be very aware of the music that is playing in the video. So what I have been doing to get around that is not playing any of the music throughout the collection and just give you commentary on what I think, what I know as far as fashion goes. I am an expert in fashion. I've been in the fashion industry for over 30 years. If you are new to the channel, I have done everything from photo shoots, fashion shows. I've taught fashions, runway modeling, acting. I've got experience. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to fashion. I study fashion history. I am an avid reader of all things fashion history, from designers to the way that fashion is made. Is all exciting to me, and I love, love, love the history of fashion. So I do know what I'm talking about when I am giving these commentaries on fashion. So I am just going to, okay, says moderation helps everyone feel safe. Okay, I'm not sure. Something popped up on YouTube. Okay, so I just wanted to put the video up on my phone. So in case anyone wants to leave a comment, and please do throughout the video, I would love it if you left a comment to let me know what you think of the collections as we're going, so that I can shout it out throughout the video. That's why when I posted and advertised for the video tonight, I said, please come and be a part of it, be a part of the video. So if you do leave a comment, I will make sure that I shout it out, as long as it's appropriate. And that's it. We're just going to go ahead and dive right into the lineup for this evening, because it's a good one. I mean, it's like we have so many shows to go through. Man, I'm super excited because some of these shows I've been waiting a cool minute to watch. But I want to do it live with you guys. So, all right, here we go. We are sharing. Now, the lineup so far, we're going to start with D squared. And the reason is because if you don't really follow fashion, one thing you should know is that collections and designers don't always show during the fashion week. Sometimes they'll show outside of that. And the D squared show was like, what, 5 months ago? They did it like a while ago. So we're going to, 3 months ago. So we're going to cover the D squared collection first. Then on the list, we've still got Prada, Philosophy, Gucci, Versace, Sport Max, MM6, the Jenny Show, Moschino, Missoni, Iceberg, Dolce & Gabbana, Diesel, Bottega, and Dior. Now, Dior is usually airs in Milan, but they streamed this 7 hours ago. Now, what I will say is that Paris and Milan actually overlapped, which doesn't really happen very often. Usually they sort of have not really a day in between, hours in between, but they usually kind of cut off Milan when Paris starts. But as you can see, we've already got on our lineup a good mix of Paris shows. So they're like the Dior show. I'm going to just go ahead and include it in Milan. So we're going to cover that. And look, it just aired 7 hours ago. So you see what I'm saying? It was sort of part of Paris Fashion Week or the end of Milan. So there you go. But we've already got for Paris, we've got the Ferrari show, the Ferragamo show, Jill Sander, Marni, Max Mara, Todd's. And let me tell you, there are a ton of shows showing up on my recommended list of shows that are going to be airing like either later today, or I think there's one show that's airing like 4 a.m. or something like that. 4 a.m. my time, because I do live in Belize. But that is, yeah, that's the lineup for tonight. we have so many collections. We are going to get started. So let's go ahead and get started with the D Squared show. Now, they do have their own channel, but I did have to find it on the FF channel. And please make sure to show some of these other creators love when it is on the brand's own channel. I do like to watch it on their own channel. Excuse me, but you know, if they don't have it up, I gotta go find it somewhere else. So the D Squared show is still not up on the channel, so we're gonna watch it on the FF channel. Now, for those of you that don't know D Squared, they are let me give you like literally a 1-minute blurb about it. D Squared actually stands for Dean and Dan Catton. And those are two brothers that created the brand, both gay, both fabulous, both Canadian, but chose to work in Milan and have been killing the game for decades. D Squared is a fashion force, if you don't know. They're pretty major, especially in Italy. The collections that they do are very Milan streetwear for the younger kids, but then they mix it up for, you know, I was saying the other day in the video, fashion is ageless. So not to say that these pieces, you can't find little pieces here and there in order to add into your wardrobe. You will be able to do that, but they do cater to a younger market. That's sort of that's their customer, that's their client. But always a really, really super fun show. And the brothers, they are the cutest pair of men. They remind me of Chip and Dale. Let me tell you, when you see them at the end of the show, you'll see what I'm talking about. They are so precious. It's ridiculous. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the D Squared show. And this time, I'm actually going to write down timestamps. Uh-oh. Oh, right. And it's always very sexy, like super sexy, like on another level sexy. Come on, go away now. Go away, you. So yeah, that is their customer. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna write timestamps, because having to do them afterwards is a big pain in the ass. Okay, so we are at 17. Woo. We're gonna start D Squared at 1750. We'll start at 1752 because we've been talking about. Actually, I'll probably go back even further just because we've been talking about them for a minute, and I like the chapters to start as we start talking about the designer themselves. All right, let's go, D Squared. Let's see what the boys are going to give us this season. Starting off with a bang. Oh, 1752, we're doing, actually, we'll erase that. Okay. Oh man, I wish we could listen to the music to this, right? Let's take a sneak peek at the music, see if it's something that might be copyrighted. This sounds like every YouTube song. This sounds like every song on YouTube. Right? But still, no copyright strikes over here. We are not going there. Not going there. Are we full screen? Yeah, we are. Okay. Sorry, my StreamYard does do a little bit of a hiccup when I'm trying to go back and forth between the two screens. So apologies for that. So I am going to put on here that we started with D Squared, and then I'll put the timestamp in later. And I also need to go get my adult grape juice out of the freezer because once again, I went too late. Oh, dang, it's my nail chip. I just did my nails. Oh, okay. So this is D squared. This is what they create. Stunning. It's always impeccably created. It's always thought provoking. It's always edgy. It's always this. Oh, look at what the flower. Love that. Love that. And yes, they do men and women's. Every season they are great at it. I love these earrings, but they really are bothering me because they are like the screwback earrings. They're vintage screwbacks. I'm gonna have to take these off or I will not make it through. Yes, this is D squared. This is what they're known for. It's ultra sexy. It's ultra chic. And they designed for Italian women. And if you watch part one of the collections from Saturday, I talk about just the sexiness of Italian women and how they are not afraid to be daring in their fashion, whether it's an ultra low rise pant or like an uber mini skirt. You know what I mean? Harnesses and sheer and nipples out, and they still make it look chic. You know what I mean? It never looks trashy. That's what I love about Italian fashion. Man, those earrings really did a job on my ears. I did tighten them as hard as I could, though, because I have very small earlobes. Yep, this is it. This is D squared, you guys. If you know, you know. Look at the pieces that you could pull and add to your closet. I mean, seriously. I love that sheer top with the harness. That's like a total vibe that I would love to rock. And I mean, this is them. They are not afraid to be androgynous. They're not afraid to do very feminine styles for men, very masculine styles for women. They crush it every season. And these like lace up sandals all the way up to the boop boop. No, I mean, it looks like it's up over the knee at least, or up to the knee. Stunning. Love that. So it looks like they were very inspired by sort of like, well, I can't say that here on the channel. But you know, like harnesses and look at this. I mean, with the gold, I mean, yeah, those sandals look like they go all the way up the thigh, all the way up to your cuckoo. Okay, Umbra. Is that like Italian for man, ombre, like it is for in French? Okay, all right. They gave us a little taste of Western. I'm not mad at it. Look at this. Wow. And this is like what Italian women would wear down the street. They are just so incredible and brave and bold in their fashion. I love it. They definitely have a another word I can't say. There's so many words you can't say here on the channel. But I think you get where I'm going. If I can't say it on the channel, I'm sure you get where I'm going with it. I mean, look at the latex. They're just giving it to us. The fabrications. I'm not seeing a lot of color. It's a lot of black and white. If you were there on Saturday, I said the way you know a trend is a trend is when you start seeing it across multiple cities. This look at the toe, look at the shoes, look at the look at that. Ah, is it latex? Is it leather? Is it what is it? They're just giving it to us this season. Look at the bags. They crush. They crush it. Yes. If this is a brand that you have not heard of before, please follow D Squared. They have been in the game since I was in high school. I mean, they've been in the game 30 something years. And by the way, they still look as young as they did back then. Wait till you see them in the end. I promise you. You're going to be like, dang, these guys are that old? Yes, they are. Older than me. So I told you, it's something in the Italian water that's keeping these people youthful and gorgeous. Oh, that silhouette we've seen also a few times with the rounded shoulder silhouette. We've seen that in New York. Oh, again, a sailor pant. We talked about that at the Ralph Lauren show and the New York collections. I'm dying for a really good sailor pant. Yes, yes, please. Yes, denim. And they crush denim. I mean, they are amazing at denim. Almost as good as Diesel, which we might be watching tonight. We're not going to go in the list as it is in the order that it's in. We're going to skip around a little bit from the list. Look at that. Wow. And the silver, stunning with the cowboy boot. Love that. Yeah. This is what, like, I love. Oh, look at the back out. Look at the back out. That vest with the back out. That's gorgeous. Look at those pants. Wow. Did you see that denim fabrication? Wow. I'm just blown away. Blown away. Yeah, they are. Okay, so this, oh, look at the, oh, with the pink and the white and the blue. And then the styling is on another level. And did you see the bag was like a glove that's attached to the hand? Oh, love, love. Yeah, yep. You know when I'm this excited and I make mention of so many looks that this is a good collection. They did a great job. This is what they're known for. This is what they're known for. Sexy, edgy Italian streetwear. Look at the sexiness. Look at those gloves, the little finger out gloves, almost like a boxer style. Very cool. Yeah, they're giving us like an athletic, a little athleisure vibe, which they are also known for. They do that quite a bit. They will throw in, see Catton on the back, that's their name. They do a little bit of athleisure in their mix. So it's not just streetwear, it's got a little bit of casual vibe to it as well. So love that. Love that. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it coming on the catwalk. Look at it. Man. Love every bit of this collection. Loving every bit of it. And look at the sneakers. Man, so many sellable pieces. So many sellable pieces in this collection. They are going to be flying off the shelves. Team Cattency? Like Catton in Italian? Wow. Look at the pants. Wow. I mean, just on another level. Just on another level. Amazing. They crush it season after season. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. I mean, look at this jacket. Wow. Look at this guy. Hey, Lau. But really, we're looking at the jacket. The rest of him is very beautiful. But this jacket is, love it. And when I talk about Western, because I am not a Western girl, this is the way I like Western, with touches. Not like Beyonce was doing, like the head to toe, like I can't. Like, but if you give me little touches like fringe or cowboy boots in a look, you know what I mean? Like, I can handle that. But head to toe with the hats and I'm not down. I'm not down to clown for that. Okay, well, they crushed this. They crushed it. Wow. I'm just I'm really impressed. I shouldn't say I'm impressed. I mean, it's not like it's a shocker that they do a great collection. I can't remember the last time they did a bad collection. Not to say that they haven't, but it's been a while since I haven't been excited for a D squared collection. Like, I get excited about D squared collections, like I get excited about Libertine, which shows in New York if you didn't see the New York collections. But Libertine and D squared, they're like brands that have their customer and people know them that are in the industry, but like the mainstream people don't talk about these brands, which is crazy to me because I mean they crush it every season. D squared crushes it. Oh, and by the way, that's what D squared is, Dean and Dan. So D squared, that's how they came up with the name. And the way that they spell the brand is with a D and then the word squared, and then it ends with a two. So that's D squared. Here's the boys. Look at them. Aren't they the cutest? They're like Chip and Dale, aren't they? Okay, now they're starting to show their age. Now they're starting to show the grays. But they are just so handsome. Twins, Avi. And they are just so cute. They're like Chip and Dale, I swear. I've been saying that since the 90s. That's who they remind me of. And such incredible talents. Look at them. Look at them. They are so incredibly talented. They crushed this collection. It was gorgeous. See, D squared with a two. So it's the Dean and Dan. And then, okay, we're gonna I don't want you guys to miss anything. So that's the Dean and Dan D squared collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please drop some comments. I forgot to take my brand off. Sorry about that. I will do it for the next shows. I usually try to take my logo off so it's not like so big on the frame. So I apologize for that. But let's go ahead and take a look at really quickly, just real quick. I just want to see if anybody's leaving any comments. Please make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you, not only if you are loving the collection, but also what collection you want me to show next. Because we've got such a great lineup. We'll go back to the watch later list. Let's save Prada for a minute. Let's save Prada for a minute. Let's go. Look, we got the Philosophy Show, Gucci. I want to do another brand. I want to do a brand that is very well known that you guys really know. So we could do the Bottega Show. I know that that's a brand that a lot of people know. We can also do the Dior Show. So let's see. Let's start with, we could do the Gucci Show. Let's do the Gucci Show. Nope. Changed my mind. Oh, changed it again. That's the way it goes. See, this is what the lives are like. You guys get to see me go through my process. And honestly, there's absolutely no rhyme or reason as to the lineup and how we are going with the show. So just to say that. So we're going to start with the Gucci Show. For some reason, I just feel like I want to save the Prada Show for a little bit. But we are going to timestamp it 32:51. We are doing the Gucci Show. And I do believe that this was live streamed. They usually do a live stream show. Oh, no, this isn't the live stream. It doesn't look like. But they usually do a live stream show. So you can see all the people arriving if I happen to find any of those behind the scenes. And, you know, as you can see, Gucci does have their own channel, 1.26 million followers on their channel. Always make sure to give all the creators some love. But if I do find any behind the scenes or anything of the arrivals for the Gucci Show, I will definitely show that for you guys. All right, here we go, a Gucci Show. Now, you know, the new creative director, he's been doing a lot with the brand since he started. It was like 2 years ago now. It's been 2 years for the new creative director. And he's really been the Italian women. They love the gold jewelry and no earrings. Let's go with that. Oh, wow. This is almost like a train at the beginning of the show. Gorgeous. But listen, it is a 15-minute show. So that means there's going to be a lot of pieces. Loving the gold armband, the gold arm bracelets. Gorgeous. This feels very Arabian. Is that not PC? But you know what I mean? Like that kind of a vibe, that kind of a desert Arabian Nights kind of a feel. Maybe that was just that look. That was what I was getting. The accessories never disappoint. Never disappoint. Okay, look at the jacket. Look at that jacket. And the boots are on another level. I love that. And they got the like equestrian style boot with the horse bit across the shaft of the boot. Is it the shank or the shaft of the boot? Very cool. Look at the tennis shoes. Amazing. Look at the color. And now this color, this sort of like red cranberry color, the creative director has been doing for a few seasons now. He's really obsessed with this color. I think he called it like Arcacore or something like that a few seasons ago, Arcor or something like that. But yeah, he's kind of obsessed with this color, which I'm not mad at. It looks fabulous on every skin tone. All right, she's working this wall. Yeah, I mean, like all these like sort of tunic styles and oh, look at the bags. Oh, and the boots. Oh, and the dress. Oh. And again, fingerless gloves. Maybe that's sort of a thing. Well, let me just say, the Italians basically created the driving glove, the Italian driving glove. So it does make a lot of sense to see a lot of driving style gloves, fingerless or not, for Milan. That's not unusual, by the way. We're going to be seeing the Todd's show at some point, and that's basically that was what they were created from, was their driving gloves and like, you know, things to wear in the car coats and stuff like that from the turn of the century when cars were first created, invented, and became available to the rich. Look at the sunglasses. There, I mean, this is just like, I mean, this, like, how many pieces did he create for this collection? I mean, I don't even think we're 5 minutes in. And I mean, look at the number of pieces. These coats are just sending me, by the way. Have mercy. Yeah, just a lot of shift style, tunic style, very desert chic is what it's giving me. That's the vibe it's giving. Look at the, yeah. Okay, so I keep thinking that they're loafers because the horse bit is so low on the shoe, you know, what, low on the boot. You know what I mean? Like it's not around the ankle. It's like right across the arch of your foot almost. You know what I mean? Look at the back out. Love a back out. Woo. Woo. Gorgeous. Wow. Look at the detail. The crystals on that are stunning. And they're probably all hand beaded. Wow. I mean, and this is Italian women. They put on a babushka on their head, walk out the house in something chic and fabulous. Oh, love Italian fashion. It's just always chic. It's always just look at the back out. Look at the back out. It's just always sexy and, you know, aspirational. It's like when you see Italian fashion, it's like, I want to dress like that. Right? I mean, who's with me? Leave a comment. Let me know. Who's with me when you see Italian fashion? You're like, I want to be that girl. I just want to be that girl. Amazing. Wow. I can't see the detail on that. Is it like a fringe detail to it? Yeah. You can see it in the movement. See it in the movement of the garment. Man, they are just, they are delivering coats for the season. Look at these transitional coats. So beautiful. Okay, so fringe clearly, we're seeing that multiple cities. We're seeing that in multiple cities. So fringe is definitely going to be a trending fabrication for spring, summer 2025. And again, chartreuse. I don't know if it's like that is going to be a trending color, or if that every time it comes down the runway, it's just such a shocking color to me because it's just not one of my favorite. I think you just have to be a certain skin tone to pull off that color. Not that it's a bad color, it's just very hard for most people to wear, me included. But we have seen it in a few collections over a few seasons. So I have a feeling that that might be a trending color for spring summer 2025. Look at the hats. You know, I love a hat. Look at that hat. Look at that rain hat. And look at the outfit head to toe. Give it to me. Even if it's in chartreuse, I still love it. But they're getting ready to show it to us in another color. Look at it in black. Is that black? Is it olive green? Oh, yes, queen. Yes, the hat. This whole look. And again, and this is another color that we've seen a lot of is this army green. It's not quite a Kelly green. It's darker than that. We've seen that a lot in a few seasons. I mean, not a few seasons, in a few cities. These hats are slaying me. Look at it in orange. Need it. Add to cart. Look at this whole look head to toe. Also, we're seeing a lot of bubble skirts. We are seeing a lot of that, like unusual bubble type silhouettes, which is lovely. These bags are crushing. Look at the shoes. I just can't with this. I just can't with this collection. I mean, this creative director, I can't remember his name. Google these directors if you want to know. Because, you know, sometimes they change and I can't keep up with all of them. Sometimes like a few brands will change creative directors in a season and you just can't keep up. But I mean, this creative director has really been doing a great job for the house. I mean, they really know the customer and are delivering. I mean, look at how gorgeous. And these driving gloves are just everything. I have some really cool driving gloves that are vintage purple leather driving gloves. But I love this fingerless style. I might have to invest in that. But like D Squared did, you know, the fingerless gloves also. Wow, look at the paillettes. Wow. Craftsmanship and all the gold jewelry. Come on. I mean, this new creative director knows the customer and knows what's going to sell. I mean, this collection is going to fly out of the stores. There is not going to be a single dress standing by the end of the season. I mean, they are just really delivering on so many levels. The jewelry, the bags, the trench coats. It's Gucci. It's what they're known for. Impeccable styling, incredible fabrications, luxe designs, silhouettes, accessories. I mean, it's Gucci. You really can't go wrong with Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Man. And as a stylist, I always have to remind you, don't forget to look at the hair and makeup. Not to say that you'll find a trend, because you really shouldn't be focusing on that. But it is a part of a fashion stylist when they're looking at a collection to also look at the styling of it, but that includes the hair and makeup, just to see like what is going to be working for next season. We are seeing a lot of sleek, pulled back hair, not, you know, like spring, summer, you usually think of like big beachy waves, you know, like what I'm wearing today, you know. But yeah, it seems like everything is very sleek, very slick back and sleek. You know, and they're giving us a nice smoky eye for the look, a nice little smoky cat eye for the look. Lovely. Look at the denim. Look at the denim with the trench coat, with the pattern, like the Gucci pattern on the coat. Look at the coats. Look at the coats. Although you're not wearing any coat anywhere in any city dragging the ground like that. But it's gorgeous. If you could, you would. If you're going from the limo to the gala, definitely. But just walking around the street, you ain't doing it. Look at the pants. Look at the jeans. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I mean, he's crushing it. He's crushing it. He's doing such a great job with this collection. He really did. And that did not feel like 15 minutes. If that was a 15-minute collection, it didn't feel like it. All I can say is I am astounded by the number of pieces that they put down the runway and how they did it. I mean, they must have a team of thousands. You know what I mean? But each piece was impeccably done, from the, like these little tank tops to the cargo pants, the jeans, the trench coats, the tops, the skirts, the dresses, the boots, the accessory. I mean, it was tremendous. It was tremendous. And if you watched any of the shows on Saturday, you'll note that there were some collections I was way more quiet. I was way more quiet throughout the collection, but this one crushed it. Crushed it. And of course, we can't listen to the music, but maybe we'll do like a few seconds of. Okay, well, it sounds like something in Italian. But still, copyright. We don't want to get in trouble. But it looks like they're having fun. I mean, look at these necklaces, you guys. Like, oh, those are just going to fly out the stores. The necklaces, the bracelets, the driving gloves. Oh, great job. Great job. And Gucci is known for those head wraps. I mean, that's a signature. That is a signature. And always with the sunglasses over. So Italian. Oh, so bold, so sexy, so chic. There he is, the young man. I think this might be like only his third or fourth collection. And he crushed it. Crushed it. He's such a cutie too. He crushed it. He gave everybody what they wanted. He gave everyone what they wanted. From the younger girls to the, girls that have been, doing it for 60, 70 years, that they've been a brand, well, Gucci's been around a lot longer than that, but you know what I'm saying? Like their older customers, like their customers in their 70s can find pieces in this collection to love and cherish and rock for spring, summer. I mean, just crushed it. Just crushed it. Yep. And he's such a little cutie. Look at him. Look at everybody. So happy. So happy. They know he crushed it. They know he crushed it. He knows he crushed it. Gucci Group knows he crushed it. Gucci Group knows he crushed that collection. I mean, wow. And the number of pieces that he put down the runway. Gucci has to be so happy because I'm telling you, like, well, first of all, if you didn't know, like Gucci Group is its own brand, and they've got several different brands under them, like LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. They also have lots of different brands under their umbrella. So they're like two competing brands, and they are at the top of the food chain of fashion. Gucci Group and LVMH, right? So, when they find a creative director, they mean business, and they don't give you a ton of chances to get it right. And this director has gotten it right every single season. He has not disappointed since he has taken the reins of the house. I mean, excellent job. Excellent. All right, let's see. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to make me small. I meant to make the other one small. Let's go back to the watch list. So we got Gucci. Did I write it down? I wrote down Gucci. All right. So let's see. What are we going to do next, you guys? I'm going to bring you another brand that maybe you haven't heard of or not like at the forefront of fashion that you hear every single day. So let's go ahead and do the Iceberg collection. It is a relatively short collection. Iceberg, also another Italian brand. And I mean, you can see by the thumbnail the type of collection that they do. It's very hip. It's very now. It's very, just like everyday gear for Italians. You know what I mean? Everyday streetwear. That's what Iceberg does. They do it very well. They do it impeccably. Always make sure to go and give the channels some love. I do make sure to link them in the description box. Maybe not right after the show, but at least within the week of the show. But you can always just search it here on YouTube if you are interested in seeing it. So that is the Iceberg show. As you can see, they don't have a ton of followers or anything like that. So it is a brand that is very under the radar. And I like to bring you guys those brands. See, look, here it is. 50th anniversary of Iceberg. You know what I mean? They've been around a long time. This is not a new brand. This is not a new house. They have been around a very long time. But again, one of those brands that is really under the radar. And that's why I like to bring those brands to you, also for selfish reasons, because I've been following them for a very long time. And I'm basically making you all watch all the shows that I watch. That's basically the way this goes. As you guys are watching all the shows that I watch, if you didn't see any of my other videos, and you should, please make sure you do. I eventually will get them all linked in the description box. I just realized that I didn't link. I've been linking them at the end, like at the end screens. I've been linking them there, but not in the description box. I'll make sure that I go back and do that. But back in the day when I first started blogging about fashion, we're talking about at least 25 years ago. I started my website in like 2002. And yeah, so like 22 years now, I've been blogging. And the way I used to do it is I used to, before YouTube would show videos on the channel, I would go and try to find the shows wherever I could, and then write a blog about the collection, like a couple of sentences per designer. And and the list was just as long as it is now, like 30 something designers in New York, 20 something designers in London, 30 plus something in Milan, 30 plus something in Paris. And I would do a blog of each of those designers. Then flash forward to the days of YouTube and other places where you could actually see the collections. Then I started actually taking my iPad and filming the collections as I would watch them so that I could add them to my blog. That became a little bit of a nightmare. So then I decided, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to insert the videos from YouTube into the blog and then just do a few sentences per collection. That's the way I've been doing it. That was the progression of the way that I've been doing my fashion blogs for the last 22 years. And last year I decided, why not just do these live? Let's do these live. I don't even know why I'm doing this and I'm not. So why not do these live? Why not just do a little, literally live reaction videos as the pieces are coming down the runway? And I think I just got to that point where it was like a few years ago when I was just like burnt out from just sitting and watching all the collections, and I would have to re-watch them just in order to get my little blurb for the blog. You know what I mean? So, this is so much better. And then at the end of Fashion Month, I will end up writing a blog and inserting all of these video live reaction videos to the blog. So that has been the progression. I'm sorry, I do need to put on here that I took a little break and I didn't timestamp it. But yeah, so I just wanted to get that out to you as to why it is that are doing the collections this way now. And what's interesting is when my channel was much smaller, I used to be able to do it with the sound and never got in trouble for it. So it wasn't until my channel started growing a bit that I think the algorithm gods are kind of noticing, okay, she's getting close to that monetization stage, and we need to make sure that she's going to be doing the right things once we get her to that stage. So copyright strikes are a thing. I've already gotten a warning. I almost got a full-on strike on the channel, but they went back and looked at the video and removed it. So it wasn't a full-on strike, but I do have a warning on my account, and they're not going to keep putting up with too many warnings. So that is why I am choosing not to do these with audio for the collection. And I do apologize, but I just think it's way more fun to do it this way, to give you the commentary. You know what? Now that we're taking this break, I really do need to get this adult grape juice out of the freezer before it freezes over and ruins my entire bottle. Hang on, you guys. Taking a little break. All right, just as I feared, it started to freeze. Oh well. Oh, okay. How about that for a light? I've been charging that beauty light. These beauty lights do not last. Let me just tell you that, you get it on for maybe an hour or something like that, and it's dead. And this is my second beauty light that I've bought, and they are just not lasting. Of course, I'm buying them on Amazon, so that's my own doing. But yeah, can you see me a lot better now? Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and start with the iceberg show. You know what? Let me just take another 60-second break, just to give you guys a little bit of a break, and then we'll get started. We've been going almost an hour, so let's go ahead, take a 60-second break, come right back. We'll start iceberg. All right, be right back. All right. Hopefully by the end of the iceberg show, my grape juice will be thawed out. All right. Here we go. Iceberg, you guys. No dilly, no dally. Let's get it in. I think I started it, but you didn't miss anything. They're still just showing the beginning. Here we go. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Maybe they did show something. Nope. This looks like the first piece is coming down. And this is iceberg. This is quintessential iceberg. Very Italian chic. Look at the color palette. They are giving us color. Thank God. Thank God somebody is giving us color finally. I mean, good grief. I thought we were just going to be stuck with black and white all season, but look at them giving us color. I have a feeling that Prada is going to give us a lot of good color. Let's hope, keeping fingers crossed. And that's what iceberg reminds me a lot of Prada. It is very much that brand, very much luxury, very much chic, very Italian. Oh, look at the colors. I'm just everywhere. And here we are again with the chartreuse, y'all. I'm telling you, chartreuse and yellow is going to be big, big, big trending colors for the season. We have seen it on so many collections and in multiple cities. If we see it in Paris, it's sealed. Seals the deal that is going to be a trending color. Oh, I'm obsessed with this color palette. The orange with the green, yay. Not a color combination you see very often, but look at how chic it looks together. I need to start pulling pieces like that together. I've got a really cool orange sweater in that same color with some vegan leather shorts for the fall. So good. Okay, very luxe, very chic, timeless, classic. What else can you say? Oh, again, here we go with that sort of safari-esque vibe again that we've seen on a few different collections. This color palette is just everything. Okay, look at the bags. Look at the bags. So if you have not seen Iceberg and you love Prada, this is your brand. This is your brand. They are very Prada-esque. But it's, again, that Italian streetwear, chic, women with money. The women with money. That's what this brand is all about. And this blue, this shade of blue is so gorgeous and looks so good on so many skin tones. I mean, wowza. And I love this orange with the sand. I mean, they are crushing. Okay. Iceberg is doing it. Iceberg is doing it. I mean, come on. And I could totally see like a woman in Milan just walking down the street like this. You know what I mean? With the brief shorts and the, you know what I mean? Looking like you're going to the beach, but you're really just going to the market. That's what I feel like Italian women, how they dress, just oozing sexiness and chic. Woo. These are gorgeous. Again, the sailor pant. Again, we're seeing it. And I think for the second time in chartreuse. Oh, man. Yep, they're doing it. I've always loved the mixture of brown and blue together. That's always been a thing. So these are just really great. And then they're giving you those pops of color with the cardigans. And oh my goodness, loving, loving, loving this collection, you guys. Drop some comments if you're loving it too. I'm trying to stay on track on my phone so that I don't miss any comments if you guys are leaving me any comments. But I'm telling you, this collection is gorgeous. Oh! Look at this girl. Look at the afro. Rocking on my wig. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm just over the moon with this collection. It's so pretty. Yep. Again, we are seeing a lot of that vibe, that safari style is looking like it's definitely going to do something for spring 2025. So if you've got sailor pants, get them out or store them close by because they're going to be coming back. and just simple little throw over shirts on everything. That's just chic. Not necessarily a whole coat, but just like a actual button down shirt over top of an outfit. Like that a lot. So that was Iceberg, you guys. What did you think? Was it good? Do you know this brand? Like I said, they've been around 50 years. So it's not a new house, not a new fashion house. I think they did amazing. I have nothing negative to say about it. Absolutely nothing negative to say. Absolutely beautiful. And again, forgetting the timestamps, I'm just gonna have to watch the whole thing. I do actually fast forward to the video because having to listen to me all over again for 2 hours is not really my idea of fun. I mean, I just listening to it one time around is enough. All right. Okay. So we did not get a chance to see the creative director for the house, but that's okay. If you want to know who it is, just Google it. Just Google it. All right. Now it looks like we've got some really some people that are watching right now. So let's go ahead and do a show that I know you guys will love. Let's go back. We can just do the the Dolce Gabbana show, but let's pull in. Let's do Versace. Let's do the Versace show. That will be up next. It looks like we've got some people that are joining us. So we want to give them some shows that they are definitely going to be interested in seeing. So let's make her full screen and start Versace. The Versace show. And I apologize if it like blips in between. It's because I'm going back and forth between the screens, you know. So here we are, spring and summer 2025, Versace. Woo! And as you know, Donatella is still the head of the house. Now, if you know, they're giving us very Missoni vibes with this whip stitch knitwear. That's very Missoni, right? We're definitely going to watch the Missoni show tonight. I'm almost positive. Wow. Look at the print and the color. I'm loving those tights. Oh, love that. To throw in those red tights on that outfit was gorge. Again, this blue color. So pretty. It's like a periwinkle. Very pretty. Very pretty. And I'm actually surprised that, oh, look at the shoe. Look at the shoe. Oh, yeah. This is not a very long collection. It's only 12 minutes. And if you know, you know, Donatella packs a punch in a show between men and women's wear. So there's going to be a lot of pieces coming down for sure. Wow. Okay, now I want to watch Missoni right behind this. This is very unusual for Donatella to do that pattern because it is so Missoni-like, you know. But I think that, you know, now that Missoni is not on the radar as they used to be, that she feels that she can pull that off. Kind of adopting that whip stitch knit. I'm loving these red tights up against all these pieces. It's just unbelievable. Look at the chocolate against that brown. Against that blue. I told you, brown and blue together. It's a vibe. You should get on it. I mean, and then just all these color, pattern. I love a mixed pattern. Love a mixed pattern. And she's doing it amazingly. And then to pair it with those red tights, it's everything. Oh, and then a lavender shoe. The styling is on point. The styling is on point. And if I don't pick up one of those whip stitch sweaters next season, I don't know what's wrong with me. Love this. I just love a pattern mix because not everyone can do it well. Like, you know, Libertine is my go-to when it comes to pattern mixing. I think that they are like one of the masters of it. I mean, look at the chicness. She's crushing it. She's crushing it. When was the last time you saw a bad Versace show? Honestly, I'd like to know. Look at the shoes. Like, they're bringing those back? Those platforms? Man, we used to wear those back in the day. That she bought back that platform is amazing. Little piece of nostalgia. Ooh, look at my girl. Love me a Gigi moment. And Gigi does not walk for just anyone anymore. She mostly reserves her runways for Donatella. If you notice, International Fashion Month, she has not been seen very much, but she is on every Versace catwalk. And you know, like Gigi doesn't even do like New York anymore. Bella, I can't even remember the last time I saw Bella Hadid on a catwalk. So, you know, they reserve it for the most important designers. But I love a Gigi Hadid moment. She's one of my favorite models of the moment. And this girl too. Such a great model. She's everywhere. Look at the corset. So Donatella. So Versace. The styling is just everything in this collection. The denim, I mean, come on. Woo! I mean, she ate it down, left no crumbs. Okay? This collection is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean. It's everything. I mean, she is crushing it from the color, the fabrication, the styling, the accessories, the shoes. Donatella, she never disappoints. Look at the cardigan. Oh my gosh, I need to own this. So many pieces that are just going to go seamlessly into your wardrobe. If you are a person that's afraid of pattern, maybe try one piece from the collection. I mean, you can see how it just goes perfectly with solids. You know, if you're not like at that level of mixing pattern, you don't feel comfortable doing that. But maybe you want to just refresh your wardrobe with something fun for the season. Versace pattern. She really did crush it. She really did crush it. And the color palette, love that she's doing this like lilac lavender shade. So pretty. Yep. With the orange, with the yellow, it all works. She's just really doing a good job here. Really doing an amazing job. No negatives. No negatives on this collection. I haven't done any negatives this tonight at all. Like every collection has been just everything. And sellable, which at the end of the day, that's what these designers, houses, brands, they have to be able to produce those shoes. I can't. I need it. Anyway, I can't believe that she brought those platforms back. Man, groove is in the heart. If you know, you know, delight from the back in the day. Anyway, yeah, I just think that there's so many pieces in this collection that are going to fly out of the door. Look at that little coin purse. Come on now. And that might be a piece that if you can't afford like a $4,000 dress, you might be able to afford a few $100s for a little coin purse or something, but not in this economy. I know what's up. I'm not trying to be tone deaf out here. I'm just saying. And you very well could, what I said in my last video is find pieces from the collections and find them for less. Create your own. Make something yourself, or find something that's a little less, or what's another good way you could do it? Just see what's in your closet. See what's already in your closet and go from there. You know what I mean? If you've got really cool pattern vests, you might be able to, take a style like what you're seeing in the shows and make it your own. Say like, okay, we're seeing a lot of vests. I can add my vest to a completely different thing, like add it to a different dress or add it to a different skirt. You know what I mean? Wear it just on its own without something underneath of it. Try different ways to look at the things in your closet and see how you can transform them into what you're seeing on the runway. That's just another good stylist tip that I teach all my clients. Don't necessarily have to buy something new every season. Look at what's on the runway. Look at what's in your closet. See how you can get those two things to meet up and match without having to buy a whole new wardrobe every single season, because can't nobody afford that. And even if you could, would you really want to? Beautiful collection. Left no crumbs. She left no crumbs. What can I say? She left no crumbs on this collection. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love a Gigi moment. And they always feature Gigi. Like you might not see another model 2 or 3 times on a runway, but when there's a Gigi sighting, when there is a Gigi sighting, you're going to get Gigi a few different ways. Beautiful collection. She just ate it down. She ate it down. She ate it down. Great job. I mean, honestly. Are they going to end up on the little cross at the end, or are they just splitting off to use up all that space that they paid for? Really beautiful. And I don't think I mentioned that heavily red saturated silk top, the silk tops, so beautiful. The sequin tops. I mean, honestly, this was a great collection. No negatives, no negatives. If you find some negatives, drop them in the comments. I want to hear from you. There's the woman still crushing it. Oh, and she busted the platform. Well, I don't think she has never been without a platform shoe. In all the years that she's been designer. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Interesting story. So I don't know if many people know this story, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I kind of lived through that time, so I sort of remember what was happening then. But when Gianni passed away, he actually appointed his niece as his predecessor, Donatella's daughter. And because she was too young to really work at the house and all that, Donatella stepped in. Now, Donatella had been working with Gianni, obviously, for most of his career. But after he passed away, he did leave the house to his niece. But Donatella has been crushing it ever since, holding the reins until her daughter could take over. And I'm looking forward to that era of fashion to see what that's going to be like. I'm sure that she is already on staff and probably learning quite a bit about the brand, about the house, and learning to take over someday. But in the meantime, Donatella, she's still doing her thing. Still doing her thing. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into the Sport Max show. Let's go right into the Sports Max show. Again, Sports Max, very Italian, old, old Italian house. Sports Max is not necessarily what you're going to be seeing. It is, again, very Italian streetwear brand, luxury streetwear brand. That's Sports Max. Let's get going. For some reason, I feel like I've seen this show. Maybe not, but this venue looks very familiar. Very familiar. And again, if you don't know Sports Max, hopefully this is a brand that you'll learn about this evening and maybe start to follow, maybe look into purchasing some items from them. Is this a live stream? No, it's only 13 minutes, but they sure are belaboring this first piece coming out. Let's fast forward. We don't need to just see people sitting in the audience. That's boring. Okay. And again, a lot of these Italian brands do very similar work. It's always this. It's always very streetwear. Like when I say streetwear, I mean it's not like something you would wear to a gala or a ball or something like that. So when I say streetwear, I don't necessarily mean jeans and t-shirt. I mean like what people wear every day walking down the street. That's what I mean by streetwear. So if you didn't know, that's sort of the way people in the industry describe streetwear. When you start talking about athleisure wear, stuff like that, or more of an urban streetwear vibe, that's how you would describe it, as like urban streetwear. This is just like regular streetwear, what women in Milan are wearing every day walking down the street. And Sports Max does have an element of sort of like this sport vibe, but that's not really what the brand is about. They really are about high-end luxury fashion. And, it's, again, those ladies who lunch. I am not saying much about the collection because I don't know how much I feel about that sort of tie situation around the back. I'd have to see it up close and also see it on several different body types, because all that gathering at the neck can make you look very short. So depending upon the person, I mean, models have very long necks. So, if you're somebody that might not have such a long swan-like neck, all that material up against your neck might make you look short. Even if you're 6 feet tall, it still is going to shorten you just because you're not giving that, you know what I mean? That neck length that makes you look tall. Another thing from teaching models and dancing all my life. Okay. It's okay. I'm not wowed by it. And that is not to say like I needed to find a collection that didn't wow me. This honestly is it's okay. I'm not seeing anything that is jumping out at me like, ooh, I need to buy that. You know what I mean? It's all right. Some pieces, very simple, very chic. You need to update a piece in your wardrobe. maybe look to Sports Max. I have seen them do better collections. I'm going to be honest. This one is not speaking to me. Again, there's that sloped shoulder we've seen a few times now. Bandeau tops everywhere, but that's not a new trend for spring, summer. I mean, that's pretty much a staple. Yeah, I just don't know how much I'm loving this collection. And see all that material around your neck, you know, there's a time and place for that. Like a winter's day when you need to cover up your neck with a big wool scarf. Or like just even a simple scarf around your neck isn't that much material. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, something about all that gathering at your neck is I'm not a huge fan of. You know, we're seeing some sheer pieces. Wow, this is really tough, you guys. Like, it's hard to, you know, get excited when, you know, you're not seeing a lot that is exciting you. Maybe I just need to put on my glasses. Maybe I'm not seeing it. But I wasn't wearing my glasses for Versace and I was all over it. Okay. Wow. That's a nice piece. And I love a nice clear acrylic bag. Something reminding me of the Vuitton bags from back in the day that were all brown with the acetate sort of material. Yeah. Sorry, just have to send a quick message. Okay, sorry. It's a mom thing. All right. Did I miss anything, you guys? What did you see? Did I miss anything good? All right. The glasses are cool. Something new and innovative. You know, we saw that silhouette, like these silhouettes where it's sort of away from the hip, sort of a thing, in another collection, I think somewhere in New York. And that's a tough silhouette to pull off because it's adding bulk to your midsection, which most people don't want to do. You know, you have a tendency to want things to fit the body a little more seamlessly, as opposed to adding bulk, especially around the middle, around your waist. Not an easy silhouette to pull off. You know, the what do I want to call it? It's not really a boot cut or a flare leg. I guess that's what you call it, like a flare leg. Again, a tough silhouette to pull off for most people, because it cuts you right there at the ankle. So, you know, if you're short, that's not a good place for you to be cut off right there, you know. You definitely have to be tall and long to pull off that cut. Okay, this is cute. All right, I'm not mad at it. Is it the back out? Is the back out? If the back is out, this is everything. But yeah, I'm not meh. You know, and then you got like a French skirt, I mean a French dress with flip-flops. Like, it's been done. It's been done and it's been done better. And the back is not out on that dress. So a lot of drapery. Okay. I will say that I'm a little disappointed, but that's not to say that I won't come back and, you know, follow this brand, you know, next season. It's just that this one wasn't the best. I've definitely seen better Sport Max collections. This one was okay. This one was okay. I'm just writing down. Sport Max. So, I mean, first of all, this first dress just reminded me so much of the first dress, I think, in the Michael Kors collection. Or, like so many collections just started off with this white shift dress. And yeah, like all that fabric up near the neck. And then it ties around like a halter style. And I just don't know how flattering that is. You know, I just don't know how flattering that is. You know what I mean? It's almost bib like. Like I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. There's some pieces. There's some pieces. That little fringy white top, little crop top sweater is cute. But yeah, listen, I love a back out, but there's better ways to do it. Like the blazer, that was good. That little fringy, it's almost like a chubby sweater. It's like 3/4 sleeve, or not even a 3/4 sleeve. It's like a short sleeve t-shirt, almost like with the little brief shorts. That's a cute look. I don't mind that look. Yeah, not a lot that I'm vibing with. And another collection that did a lot of black and white with just one pop of color in there, which was the red. And I think they did a few sand pieces in there or whatever. Yeah, those silhouettes where it pulls away from the body, that's a tough silhouette to pull off unless you're a model. It just is. If you have like the slightest bit of back fat or side fat, or it's just not a good look unless you are literally straight up and down like that. And so it looks like she put those vents of the pants in the back. I don't know. I've seen better. Yeah, they give us the sand. Oh, and this little seafoam green. I blinked and must have missed it. Seen better. And is it a man that designs Sport Max? I think it was a woman. I could be wrong. We're getting ready to find out any moment. Hopefully. Cool venue though. One of these days I will get to Italy. It is on the bucket list. And we were thinking about doing it when we went to Paris, but it was too difficult to do that, get hotels in 2 different cities at the same time. I just didn't want to pay for that. So, okay. It was a collection. I'm not going to say that I loved it. I'm not going to say that I hated it. I just have seen better. That's all. That's all. All right. So, and gosh, and then they've got like 30 seconds of just dead air at the end of this video. All right. We can do the MM6 collection. If you let's see, what did we just do just then? We did the Sport Max collection. So I would like to show you another collection that you guys probably have heard of. Let's just do the Dolce & Gabbana show because it's a very long show. And then I think that's going to I think that's going to end it for tonight because we'll still have the Dior show, the Bottega show, the Diesel show. We'll still have Missoni Moschino, the Jenny show, the Philosophy show, the Prada show. Okay, we might have to do 2 more shows tonight. Otherwise, we won't be able to get all those in on Thursday. So how many did I count? So we said we're gonna do Dior in Milan. So Dior, Bottega, Diesel, Dolce & Gabbana. We're gonna do that one tonight. Missoni, Moschino, Jenny, that's like 7. MM6 we still have to do, that's 8. 9, 10. There's still like 10 more shows to do on Thursday. So we've got plenty of shows. So let's knock out 2 more tonight. maybe two more. We'll see. Let's go ahead and start with. Did I say Dior? Did I say we're gonna do the Dior show? We're gonna finish with Dior. Um, yeah, let's finish with the Dior show, and because those are there's no other short shows. I'm gonna save Prada for Thursday. All right, let's get started. You need another break? I do. I'm gonna go and pour the adult grape juice because I'm sure that it is probably thawed out by now. And then let me put up what show we're gonna do because otherwise I will change it by the time we get back. Did I say we're doing Dolce Gabbana? Let's do Dolce Gabbana because that one's a little bit older. So Dolce & Gabbana, that's what we're gonna finish with. It's a 20-minute show. And their shows usually are like the full time. There's no extra. But we are gonna take another quick little break, just another 60 seconds to just stretch our legs. I'm gonna pour my adult grape juice and we'll get started with these last two shows, or this could possibly be the last show of the night. Okay, be right back. All right. Let's finish it strong with the Dolce Gabbana show. Now, let me first little sip. I got to sip off camera, as you know. The algorithm gods do not like it when you're sipping on camera, sipping certain things on camera. All right, Dolce Gabbana, here we go. Italian beauty is what they called it. So, yeah, a full 20-minute show means a lot of pieces we're going to be seeing here. If you know, you know. Okay. Okay. All right. Started off on the oh, listen, I admire any model that has to model downstairs. Is not an easy thing to do. Okay. Now keep in mind the brand we're watching, Dolce Gabbana. Very, very classic Dolce. An Italian beauty. Perfect. Perfect name. You can see the inspiration is very much the Italian beauties from the silver screen. You know what I mean? Definitely the inspiration. Um, you know, very lovely. But I'm not seeing a ton of innovation. Not to say that these aren't beautiful pieces. I would just like to maybe see a little something different. But I mean, this is their customer. They know their customer, they know their house, they know their brand. So, you know, I mean, it's just giving very Linda Evangelista vibes. You know what I mean? It just reminds me of Linda Evangelista on the catwalk. Yeah, it's what they do. It's what they do. You can't fault a brand for sticking to their mission, sticking to their aesthetic. You know, it's what they do. This is what Dolce and Gabbana does. They don't disappoint their customer. You know what I mean? They know what the customer likes and they deliver it. And it's Italian sexiness that we've been talking about this entire time. Now, what I will say is that Dolce & Gabbana are always trying to reach that younger customer. I think for a few seasons that they were sort of stuck in the rabbit hole of their older customer. So they really have been sort of bringing the brand to a younger market. So, you know, they know that their name is not out there like it used to be. What was it? A few seasons ago, they did that whole collection for Kim Kardashian. Oh, sorry, we don't speak its name here, but you know what I mean? It's what they do. This is what they do. They deliver you sexy designs season after season, impeccably crafted, beautiful fabrications, very luxe. And, you know, they, like I said, they know their customer and they deliver it. The bullet bra, though, that's a good one to bring back. I'm never mad when a bullet bra is presented. Wow. I mean, you know, am I blown over? Not really. It's pretty. It's pretty. And like I said, it's what they do. It's what they do. They know what they do. They know how to do it. And I do like that they brought back the bullet bra. Like that's like a timeless silhouette that always oozes sexiness. It always gives you that feeling of vintage vibe. You know what I mean? It's just a classic. It's a classic silhouette that always delivers. And the shoes, by the way, are really delivering. The whole collection is really delivering. It really is a pretty collection. And it does. It just reminds you of, you know, the women in that era that wore that really type of lingerie inspired pieces. You know, obviously they wore them underneath their clothing, but Madonna really brought it to the forefront to wear it as streetwear. And it delivers every time you see it. You know what I mean? It's always going to be flattering on everybody. It's always going to be sexy on everybody. It's always going to be chic. It's a go-to look that never disappoints when you see it. This style, this silhouette. I think they're doing a great job. I'm really happy with the collection, honestly. I think that there's so many pieces that are going to sell. So many pieces that are going to sell. The shoes are on another level. Those are just gorgeous. They crushed it on the shoes. Is that a little Oxford shoe with a high-waisted pant? Such a cool look. So chic. Look at these. Oh, it's like a corset on top of the pant. Such a chic look. Very Italian sexy. They know their customer. What can I say? It might be something that you've seen before. But actually, like they've been doing lingerie inspiration pieces the last few seasons. Well, I mean, ever since the beginning of their career, honestly. But like lingerie has been a big influence for the past few seasons, and it's delivers. It delivers. You can't fault it. Um, and again, black and white. Are you noticing that? A lot of black and white. A lot of black and white. Pinstripe. I love it when they do a pinstripe suit. That's just gorgeous. That's what Italian women look like walking down the streets of Milan, right? Leave a comment. Let me know since I've never been. And they do like these full 20-minute collections where it's just piece after piece after piece after piece. I don't know how these brands and designers do it. Obviously, they've got an amazing team, but you know, when you're talking about 120 to 200 pieces in a collection, that's a lot. That's a lot. And they do prints so amazingly. Remember, was it like 2-3 years ago they did that whole collection of all like really loud prints? That was really fun. So they are very masterful at prints, and floral print can never go wrong with that. You can never go wrong with a floral print. Oh, you can never go wrong with a floral print. That was a very light sister. I love a light sister. I'm a light sister. This girl right here. Mm-hmm. Go on, sister. Looking gorgeous. Looking gorgeous. The shoes, love the shoes. I think that's probably my favorite part of this collection. No, that's not true. There's a ton of pieces. Look at this trench coat. Come on. How do you not love a sheer trench coat? So impeccably crafted like that. A double-breasted, belted trench coat with pockets. I'm done. Gorgeous. With that black piece underneath. Chic, chic, chic. Not a big fan of this one. Something about the fit I didn't love. But you know, it's giving. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Not all these pieces are banging. I'm not a big fan of that one. It was all right. Not a big fan. It's okay. Yeah, at this stage of the show, you're like, okay, now it's a bit ad nauseum. You know what I mean? Like at this point, like I want to see a big flared skirt, or you know what I mean? It's now starting to feel a little repetitive. Like how many iterations of this dress can we do? How many iterations of these brief shorts can we do? How many of these bullet bras can we do? How many iterations of it can we do? You know? So yeah. I think you could do the same thing, have just as much impact with half of the collection. And I am feeling for these models having to walk down the stairs. There's my girl, Maria Callas. She's everywhere. And that walk is so fierce. She's so fierce. She's so fierce. I was going to actually do a whole video just on that one model. I actually had it in the pipeline and was thinking to myself, it was last season. I was like, I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to her because she's so amazing. She's been modeling forever and every designer wants her. She still crushes it. Like Carolyn Murphy, another one, still crushing it on the catwalk. But Carolyn Murphy took a little bit of a hiatus. Maria Callas never taken a hiatus. She has been modeling for 20 something years. Easy. Yeah. This is at the point of the show where you're like, okay, we didn't need that piece. We didn't need that piece. It's like now you're just giving us the same things in color. You know what I mean? Like I want to see a different silhouette. I want to see a different, like I said, like a big poofy skirt or or like, I don't know, something like not fitted. Maybe something a little oversized, or maybe a little something just a little rough or a little edgy. You know what I mean? Like at this point, I want to see something different. It's now starting to feel like you could have cut out half these pieces and we would have been just as satisfied. Because now it just feels like you're creating just to make that many pieces. But, you know. It could also be just the whole point of, you know, the Dolce & Gabbana used to be a couple at one point, and when they separated, they still decided to keep the house together. And it could be that, you know, each one of them wants their pieces seen. So that's why you're getting so many designs in one collection. And they're trying to make them cohesive so that it doesn't feel disjointed like two different designers designing. But I think that could be a lot of the reason why there's so many designs in the collection is each one of the designers wanted their designs in. I love this vest. I mean, the sheer blazer, though, that's cute. So, yeah. Feeling a little redundant now. It's almost like I feel like I saw her in this same exact look earlier in the show. You know what I mean? Like, we could have done without half of these designs, to be honest with you. But they all want to get their little piece in. They all want to have their say of the collection, each designer. Oh man. It just looks so scary in those sky high shoes to walk that staircase. Believe me, I broke both my ankles walking down the staircase in sky high stilettos where I was wearing a jumpsuit and it got caught in the shoe. And before I could, I almost went face first, but I caught myself and ended up going backwards, but slid down the stairs and basically sprained both my ankles. It sucked. And I was wearing sky high stilettos, so I had to finish out the night in those shoes. Went to the clinic the next day to get x-rays. Love those shoes. Okay. Again, the shoes are really everything. The shoes are really speaking to me. It's sort of like square toe, silk, satin, stiletto. Love that. Platform. Love that. But yeah, like at this stage, you're just like, oh my God, really? Is there more designs of the same thing for the most part? And I don't know what this like, is it a cuff? Is it a stole? Like, what is this like over the arm thing? Is it like a, what do you call it? I actually have one. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. Like a muff. Are they like little muffs? Is that what we're seeing? I think that that's what they are, like little muffs. I don't know. Like to just have it on the one arm looks like it was a mistake in design. But if it's a muff, like I get it. But they should have maybe shown it to you in that style so that you knew that that's what that is. A lot of corsets, a lot of 1950s corsets with the garters. Okay. 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 And if you like this look, just know that you can achieve it for a heck of a lot less. You could probably buy a very similar thing from Fredericks of Hollywood for like a fraction of the price. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it won't be made as well as this, but you can definitely find similar pieces, maybe in vintage stores. You can check out estate sales. You can definitely try to find these looks for less. Yeah. It's all about the fit. It's all about the fit. So if you do find a vintage bullet bra or something like that, make sure if you need to get it tailored because the fit of those bras is what makes them what they are. So they must be fit impeccably. Otherwise, they just look weird. They're just not a good look. Yep. All right. We're gonna watch the train, see the designers, and then we're gonna wrap up the video. We're going on about 2 hours. So that should be enough for tonight. I hope we got in 10 collections. I promised you 10 collections. I don't think we did that many. And I think I forgot one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we may have done 8. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. If not, we definitely did at least 7 collections tonight. I promised you 10, but time constraints, I don't want it to go 3 hours just for you guys to catch all of the collections because a lot of the collections for Thursday are long. They are long collections. So we'll try to get in as many as we can. And then if we have to carry it over into Saturday, we can. I just really don't want to do that because then I'd have to change the thumbnails, which I've already created for Paris Fashion Week. So yeah, I'm going to knock out these last collections on Thursday. So we will be going live again this Thursday at the same exact time as we did tonight, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you tune in to catch those collections that we mentioned on our list that we didn't watch tonight. There's some good ones, some real good ones. And I will, at the end of the show, just remind you what the shows are going to be that we're going to watch on Thursday so that you can make sure that you tune in. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was a good collection. I could have done with them trimming about 20% of it off. Not the whole thing. I wouldn't say half, no. But I would say like maybe 20% of the collection could have been cut. But it is impeccably crafted, impeccably done. The colors are beautiful. I don't know what to say. I don't know what more to say. There they are. Dolce and Gabbana. Still designing. Clearly, still business partners, if not friends at this point. I think you kind of have to be, even if your relationship went on the rocks for a minute and you're still in business together, you learn to work together. You learn to become friends. Okay, I have no idea who they're hugging and kissing. I can't see who it is, but they are veiled and in the front row. I still can't see who it is. It's a lot of hugs, a lot of hugging. Okay, don't know who that was. Maybe we can Google it another day and find out. But it was lovely. It was a great collection. No, well, I shouldn't say no negatives because I gave them to you. I gave you the negatives, right? It's just, it was a little lengthy. They could have, if 20% less of those designs, it would have been perfect. And I do believe that there were some very worthy, sellable designs in that collection for sure. I like seeing things like that where they're bringing back a vintage silhouette or a vintage style for the modern times. And it, like I said at the top of the video, I am a fashion history nerd. So I love it when I see things like that coming back. If you haven't seen any of my history of videos, definitely check those out on my channel. The last one I did was the history of hairstyles. It was a lot of fun. I've done the history of corsets, stockings, red lipstick, a lot of different history ofs because I do enjoy sharing the history of certain things with you guys. And I noticed that they do pretty well in views, so I will definitely be bringing more of them to you. The next one I'm going to be doing is the history of denim, and I'm excited about that. I will say that there are definitely going to be some changes to the channel. I'm not going to talk about it necessarily here. But I will say that I have decided to drop a couple of different series that I was doing. And starting in October, I'm going to be brainstorming some new content ideas and bringing those to you to see how well they do. I've had a few things that have been on for a little bit now, and they just aren't getting the views that I really want them to. So clearly it's not content that people are excited about. So I need to brainstorm and come up with some other ideas. I was thinking about doing a series sort of like the true crimes. If you ever watch Danielle, oh God, I can't think of her name. I will try to link her channel in the description box. But if you like true crime and if you like makeup, she's your girl, because every Sunday she puts out a really good true crime story and does her makeup as she tells the story. It's so much fun to watch. She's not even a makeup artist. It's just she enjoys doing her makeup and telling the stories at the same time. Let me write that down. Otherwise, I will forget to give her credit. So I'll write down Danielle, and I'll also write down the FF channel. And although we didn't use Fashion File, since I shouted them out, I will leave their tag in the description box for you. All right, Fashion File. Okay. So yes, I will be brainstorming some new content ideas and bringing it to you. Also, we are getting ready to get into the Halloween season. So I'm thinking about also just doing live videos of me doing my Halloween makeup, because I've got some great ideas, and I just thought it would be fun to do it live, because I really have no idea what I'm going to actually do. I mean, like, I have the concept down, but like when it comes to like putting the makeup on my face, I really don't know what I'm going to do. So I think it would just be fun to do that sort of live, and then at the end take photos and stuff like that for shorts and stuff like that. But anyway, we've been going on 2 hours now, so we are going to wrap up this video, call it a night. Thank you guys so much for watching. This really has been a really fun way to bring you guys the fashion content that I love and that I'm hoping you all will love just as much as I do. Being able to watch the collections it's fun, but being able to like hear commentary of other people's reaction to it, especially someone that sort of has been in the industry for so long, a lot of the influencers that you watch that go to these fashion shows do not have my background. They do not have the fashion history. They don't have model history. They don't have designers history. My beauty light went out. They don't have that history, background, and knowledge the way that I do. So it's always fun to like watch them do their vlogs of them going to the fashion shows and stuff, but they don't give you any fashion knowledge. They just know what they like, but they don't know why they like it. I like to get deep in and let y'all know why it is you might want to follow this brand, or why it is this brand is worth your money. But that's it, you guys. Thanks again so much for watching. Again, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to wrap up Milan Fashion Week. So please make sure to tune in. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so that you will know when we're going to go live. You can also always check the community tab here on our community tab here on YouTube, because I do try to post what it is that we're going to be doing. I didn't tonight, though, unfortunately. This week has been a little bit off, so I didn't get a chance to do it, but that is usually where we post up what videos are coming up. I also post up polls, different fun activities and things like that that you can post up on the community tab. I do try to engage there. So if there's something that you're not exactly sure what is going to be happening, check the community tab. But again, I had a really fun night, you guys, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. And until next time, stay fashionable. Bye. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for joining.